Hey guys, I'm Wayne Caveman Keys. Welcome to the Next Stop Wildlife Show Australia, and today we're at my favourite park. It's the vast Cumberland Plains, the expanses of the Western Sydney parklands in New South Wales, Australia. And this park, I've explored this park since I was age 7, and every single time we'd go anywhere when I was a kid, I couldn't wait just to find the nearest bushland and explore it. I've been bush mad since I've been a kid, and love me snakes, love me reptiles, and love me birds, even the mammals and insects. I just love everything. So I want to take you on a journey and show you the beauty that I see on a daily basis, the beauty that not many people see. And I want to show you the secrets of finding these mad animals, the bird noises, alerting you to predation or the tracks on the ground that we find. And this is Snake Alley, and I've tracked so many snakes down in this Snake Alley, even as a 7-year-old kid. This is where I seen my first brown snake ever as a kid, just magic. So let's go together and explore this beautiful, magical Cumberland Plains. And I urge everyone, get out and explore your local bushland. It is just magnificent, and we need to conserve and protect these areas so that future generations, they've got the chance to see Australia in its beautiful raw form and the mad animals we've got out here. There's less and less of it left, so conserve and protect it. It's what's in your own back doorstep. And it's mad, folks, so come on, let's check out what we've got on our own back doorstep. You might be surprised on the next stop. Let's go, guys. Our first stop, an absolute bottler. It's an azure kingfisher, and he's hunting. He's looking down into the water, and he's got his eye out for guppies, mosquito fish, and other tiny little crustaceans and morsels underneath the water, and also cicadas and other insects, even little skinks. He's a masterful hunter, this guy. Amazing metallic blue. He's one of our smallest kingfishers, the azure kingfisher, and he's here with his partner, and they're hunting probably for young that are in the nest. Amazing. And if you love your kingfishers, there's honestly not many better places around this area than Nurragingy Reserve. It's got so many kingfishers, and this year it's just been absolutely magic. The amount of kingfishers that have come back from migration, the sacred kingfishers and the azures, has been just crazy. And if you want to spot these guys, they're usually pretty low down on the branches close to the water with a good view, and a lot of the time they're in the shade. We've got him so close to this mad azure kingfisher, and his nest is only just across the other side of the bank just here. And he knows I'm here, but he knows that I pose no harm to him. And I've been really, really slow and sat here for probably about half an hour, just in the long grass with my camera perched here. And finally, he's accepted me. So it just takes patience, and you can really, really get in close to these beautiful animals. And this is definitely one of the most shy animals down in Nurragingy. To get close to these guys, it's super hard, it really is. They don't trust anyone because they're so tiny, and they might be tiny, but I can tell you what, they are voracious when it comes to defending their territory. They're tenacious. They'll drive off most other birds, but when you've got a beak the size of these guys, you can do that kind of thing. And this is what I call a pretty well typical pose over the water, looking down into the water, and it's probably only about 1.5 feet over the top of the water, and it's a bit of favourite habitat of the azure kingfisher. Small sticks coming out of the water or small trees at the edge of the water, they love it. And next stop, we look up in the tree and we've got a beautiful olive-backed oriole. Those red eyes, they get me every time. And they've just recently nested down here at Nurragingy. We've got so many mad species of birds that nest down here at Nurragingy, and so many other mad animals. And here's another staple of Nurragingy Reserve and the pond systems. It's the mad eastern water dragon. And you can see that red coming onto the chest. That's the breeding colours, and looks like he might be due for a shed soon. So he should be just so vibrant and colourful when he sheds. They're at their most colourful when they've just shed their skin. So that's amazing. And we see yet another azure kingfisher perched out just at the end of the long pond at Kookaburra Foot Trail. Amazing bird. Oh, and it looks like a young azure kingfisher, one of the recent fledglings out of the nest, and it looks like they may be nesting again, or it could actually be another pair a little bit further down. So big year down here at Nurragingy, and off he flies. Amazing bird. Next stop, we have the sacred kingfisher, another beautiful species of blue or turquoise kingfishers that we have down at Nurragingy Reserve. And I absolutely love these guys. I've grown up watching these guys, and they've really expanded the numbers. And this guy is on the hunt for insects for the babies. And it looks like he's got a cicada here, and he'll no doubt take this back to the babies. Oh, how mad's that? In he comes to feed the young one. Looks like he's got a cicada there for it. And the work is tireless. They just never stop. He spends all of his day going backwards and forwards between the nest and hunting. And it really is a tireless job, and you can see that noisy miner chasing him off there. He's getting harassed by the miners. And very smart birds. They'll lead him off somewhere else, and then in he'll come, and looks like a bumblebee here. Oh, that's magic. See the little baby taking that bumblebee. That is just spectacular. One of the most special things. And the parent returns day after day, hour after hour. The little baby. Her appetite is just voracious, and she needs to be fed so frequently, and the noisy miners are really giving these guys a hard time down here. So Nurragingy Reserve, some of the most special things happening at the moment. And as you can see, it's tireless and endless, the work that these birds do for their young. Amazing to watch. And I'd suggest to anyone to get down here at the moment to Nurragingy Reserve. There's so many spectacular things happening. We spot another larger male eastern water dragon I'll call Buffhead, and he likes to hang down at the long pond at Nurragingy. A number of aquatic species. And here's another aquatic species here, the Sydney long-necked turtle or eastern long-necked turtle. It looks like he's got a friend on the other side that's come up to do a little bit of sunbaking together. Absolutely beautiful animal. The long-necked turtle of Australia. Next up we have another water bird species here. It's like a young moorhen. Just picking through in the seeding grasses down by the side of the wetlands. And there's heaps of wetlands birds down here at Nurragingy. Some of the best natural wetlands around in the western suburbs here. Just fantastic. And as we gaze to the trees, we see an amazing sight. It's the Pacific Bazza juvenile that's just fledged recently down at Nurragingy, and it's awesome to see because the last couple of years they just haven't been successful with their chicks. It's probably been 3 or 4 years, in all honesty, since I've seen juvenile Bazza down at Nurragingy. It's absolutely fantastic. So another reason to get down to Nurragingy and check it out. And the juvenile Bazza here, there's 2 of them, juveniles that are fledged, and seems to have some sort of phasmid here, like a stick insect, and they're an amazing bird. They've actually been documented to learn up to 4 or 5 different frog calls, and they'll mimic the frog calls, and then they'll zero in on the reply, and they'll go down and they'll absolutely bomb that frog. Really amazing coloration.
Beautiful red belly.
Oh, next stop, what a ripper. It's one of my favourite snakes. I grew up with these guys, and I love these guys with a passion. And that's a beautiful, thick, red-bellied black snake. I'm just trying to get in a bit closer, give you a bit better look of his head. They're usually pretty well behaved, these guys. And we'll see how we go here. We'll sneak in on the next stop and see how close we can get to this guy. He seems relaxed. Oh, he's off like a rocket. Made a complete liar of me. Next stop. On the next stop, we've got a beautiful tawny frogmouth. And these guys are one of the nightbird species, and they're just amazing to look at. They blend in so good with the paper bark and other trees, and those gorgeous amber eyes they've got. And they like to hunt on little mammals on the ground, or they don't mind to hunt on frogs either, and they're a very efficient hunter. And unlike an owl, they're a night bird, and they don't hunt with talons, they actually hunt with their beak. So there's a little bit of a difference between these guys. Their eyes are slightly more on the side of their head than an owl, which are more forward facing as well. But amazing animal. Nurragingy, just turning it on today with some spectacular wildlife. I really love these tawny frogmouths. Hey guys, what a Bobby Dazzler of a day that was. Stinking hot day. It's just coming right to the late afternoon at the moment. So we found a few mad bird species out here. We found the kingfishers, that was mad, and a lot of other little reptiles, turtles, lizards. Just pretty mad day out at Nurragingy. So till tomorrow, I'm Caveman Keys. See you on the next Stop Wildlife show.